It is obvious that ancient Egyptians were black. That's obvious. So why is these people, the Turks, Persians, Greeks, Romans, those people that occupy Egypt, modern Egypt today, why they fight so much against that knowledge? They know they're not the ancient Egyptians, so why are they trying to obliterate the truth? But besides the ancient Egyptians being black, what is need to be known is that black Americans are descendants of the ancient Egyptians. And that was known a long time ago. There's many books written in the 18th century, the early 19th century. One book written in 1939 was God Rules the Negro. And another book written in 1918 by a black man, George Parker, called The Children of the Sun. These books written in 1918, and now we in 2023, and we don't have the knowledge that was known by black people in 1918, over 100 years ago. Shame. They be going around like a merry-go-round, not knowing the truth. There's some silly people saying, well, that was 2,000 years ago or 3,000 years ago. What does it mean today? Our past is a good indication of our future. When we know the past, we know the root of the tree. Because Egypt itself was not called Egypt until the Greeks named it that about 300 BC, when they invaded that land. Before it was known Mizraim, the land of Ham, even biblically, and Kemet, and so many other names. Now, 4,000 years ago, it was not known as Egypt. So if the Bible say Moses went to Egypt, you know that's a lie. Because there was no Egypt 4,000 years ago, the time of Moses. So you know that's a lie. Every time they mention something that happened in Egypt before 2,000 years ago, you know it's a lie. That's a good indication about the so-called Hebrew Israelites. That's a lie. And they try to mislead you now about so-called Hebrew Israelites. And that they came from Exodus, from that Egypt. So you used to know the truth, and the truth so set you free. Just a little knowledge, understanding of the simple things. Now repeat. We are the descendants of what's called Asian Egyptian. I use that term because that's the term people use. But there were no Asian Egyptian before 2000. They usurp. Egyptians usurp our greatness that build the pyramids and build that great civilization. And they rename it Egyptian. A mixed multitude. So we shall know the truth, and the truth shall set us free.